Hey everyone, it's your girl Farmer C, and I'm here today with another video all about our new used tractor. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know we have acquired a new farm friend in our tractor. But if you don't, or if you're just interested in the decision-making process, I'm going to talk about the final two options and what we ultimately went with. So definitely stay tuned. Make sure you like, you subscribe, you comment. I love when you all take the time to send me a comment or take the time to watch a video, honestly. Really grateful for that. So anyway, without much further ado, let's get into this video. So I am here at a local tractor dealer because I need a tractor. I've been renting. It is getting expensive. I don't like, you know, having to rent the same thing over and over. That lets you know that you need it. That is something that is going to be a consistent need for, and a tractor is one of those things. I need it for several things. I need it for mowing, you know, bush hogging. Bush hog is actually like a brand name. It's not the actual name of the implement, but people just refer to it as a bush hog. But for mowing and cutting the brush, I need it for plowing. I need a rototiller. So I need some implements. I need it for picking heavy shiggity up, you know. So I'm going to go check out this used one that is here. That looks to be very much what I need online, but you know, you want to see it in person. And then I have another used one that I'm going to look at as well. I have gone and looked at a few new ones. It's just not in the budget right now, especially with all the other things going on, finishing up, getting the greenhouse done. You know, it needs to be ventilated. It needs all the systems that it needs in it. And then also, we just got the cabin moved, so there are a lot of other expenses going on. The cabin needs to be renovated. It needs all major systems to be put in, electrical, plumbing. May possibly have to get a septic system as well. Working with the county on that regarding permitting and stuff like that. So these are major expenses, and not to mention, you know, just business expenses in general, that overhead that you have to deal with every single month, such as mortgage on the property, on the land. I have to pay the land mortgage. I have people that I have to pay and for services, you know, that kind of stuff. So anywho, used seems to be the best route to go right now. So I'm gonna go check this out, this tractor that I saw, and I'm gonna take you along with me. All right, you ready? Let's go. Okay, so I think this is it here. The used one. Comes with a little canopy, which is nice. And looks good. It's got a little retro look to it. It's cute. I like it. I like it. It's big. It's really big. Like, wow. This is, okay, it's pretty rigid. Alright. So, got that one. Then they have this one over here. It's more. Cost a bit more than this one. This one is $8,500, which is a great price, especially for a tractor of this size. Does it have any of the details on it? I don't remember what the horsepower and all that was. So let's go in and talk to them and see what they talking about. See what they talking about. Doesn't have a front loader on it though. That's one thing. I also do need a mower, some implements, but I can get those. And what's the horsepower on it?
4610. I think it's about a 52 horsepower if I remember right.
Okay. Do you know how many hours it has on it?
Not right off the top of my head. And actually, these old tractors like this, even if it did have an hour meter, and I'm sure it has an hour meter, but whatever it lists there, I wouldn't consider it to be accurate.
Okay.
Yeah, these kinds of old things.
Is it in good condition?
We consider it to be, and actually, I think I remember right, and I want to double check it, but I think I remember this tractor having about 4,700 hours on it.
Okay.
And for 4,700 hours, yes, it is in great condition. Tires look good. The rims, you can tell it's got some rust in it, but that's not bad at all for its age.
Okay.
The thing about rust on the old tires, they used to put a salt solution in them to keep the water, to weigh it down, but the salt was to keep it from freezing.
Okay.
But they didn't realize the salt eventually will just eat away at the rim. So now we use a methanol mix.
Okay.
That doesn't do that.
Okay.
But I mean, if it ever had salt in it, it will rust.
But structurally, that's not compromising.
That rim is absolutely fine. You won't have any issues out of it.
Would this be considered a good first tractor?
For somebody that's mechanically inclined, or for somebody that wants a tractor to never give them any problems?
Well, I don't think there's no tractor that never gives you any problem.
Say, even a new one.
But for someone who needs a reliable tractor and minimal,
this is a very good model that has some good qualities about it. I mean, meaning like the tires are in good shape, the seat's not falling apart like on some of these old, like the one that's sitting next to it. Okay. It's got a canopy on it that's really nice. It's not all rusted out. In my opinion, for its age, this is a good tractor. Okay. Was there some more that you were going to add to that? No, not at all. Okay. But I guess I could, depending on what you're going to be using it for.
Have a small farm, 15 acres. Okay. Nothing.
Are you ever going to want to put a loader on the front?
You know, I don't know. Like, I haven't had use for a loader yet, but it's still very much a startup. Right. And it looks fun. What are you going to be farming? I grow medicinal plants. Okay. Okay. So you're not going to be picking up big round hay bales? No, like no. Okay.
I mean, in that case, I'll tell you, if you ever want a tractor with a loader on it, you won't want to put a loader on a tractor that doesn't already have a loader on it. Yes. You'll want to get a tractor that already has it set up. Yeah. It'll save you a whole lot of money. Okay. So in that, you know, I wouldn't go into this purchase thinking 5 or 10 years now, I might put a loader on this tractor. You're not going to want to do that. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. And the price for this one was? I think we've got it listed at $85. And I know that we've had, so this is a tractor that we've had for a little while now, and that's sort of expected. Anything that we trade for late in the year through the winter, we expect to keep through the winter until spring. Okay. But just in the last week, we've had 5 or 6 people looking at this tractor. So I think that's what they're wanting to sell it for.
Okay.
And we can work with you on the details. We do offer delivery, depending on how far out you are. We won't take it all the way down to the coast. But yeah, we'll bring it to you in Liberty.
So here's option 2 with the tractor that we're looking at now. Sandy, no. I'm like, Sandy, no. Yeah, he know. Bush hog, yeah, and a rototiller. I think he got a disc.
That makes a pretty garden.
Is this what we need?
Yeah.
This big?
It's big.
Is that not big?
That's big enough to cut the wheel tracks out of on your tractor.
Yeah. It's a baby. That's an antique too.
That's an old John Deere one, but I put new disc on it.
I see that
several years ago.
It's an antique right here. It's good. Yeah, it's good one.
Look, he got to clean it out.
Farm boy.
Yeah, I know.
That's an antique right there.
Okay.
That's a good. Anytime you see a handle adjustment on it like that, those springs on them.
But it's a 3-point hitch, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Scoop pan.
Scoop pan. Okay. Yeah. What's that for? Like a front, like a bucket you have on the front loader?
No, your back 3-point hitch.
Oh.
Do a little
and
digging
you can
with
tell he ain't used it much because he ain't even wore the paint off this cutting it.
So, which one did we go with? Before I tell you which one we went with, I want to go over the pros and the cons with both of them. I am distracted because there is a hummingbird right there feeding off of the hummingbird feeder, and I can't show you because I will scare it off. So I put my pros and cons, I have them in my notes on my phones because I didn't want to forget anything. So the first one we're going to talk about is the 1984 Ford. Here are the pros. One, cosmetically, it looked to be in great condition. You can tell it was garage kept. The salesman did say that it had only had 2 owners, so it only had a few people, which can be good because you often can get better records from fewer owners. It was big, you know, it's powerful. It could definitely take care of larger sized equipment without any problem. And another, the canopy, it had some shade that came with it. It gets hot out there on those tractors if you do not have anything to provide you with shade. The equipment I've been renting actually has had a cab that's air conditioned, which is the ultimate. But I went into this understanding that we may not get all of those creature comforts that come with something that's more current, because we were going to stay within a certain price range. So with that said, those are the pros. Let's get into the cons for the Ford, because it did have some cons. One was that although I listed the horsepower as a pro, more than enough horsepower, it also could be a con because we're paying for horsepower that we don't need right now. That tractor was $8,500. So the price could be seen as a con, being as it was more than $3,000 more than the second option. In addition to that, it didn't come with any implements, so I still would have to get the implements that we needed, like a mower. We still were going to have to get, I have a plow, but we were going to have to get a disc harrow or a rototiller or something, of that sort. Yeah, so it didn't come with any of the extras. It was $3,000 more and came with a lot of horsepower that we do not need right now at this time. So that's for the Ford. Now let's go and look at the John Deere. The John Deere 1972 model. Let's get into the pros. It also has been garage kept, has had few owners. As a matter of fact, when we went to go see the tractor, it was in a garage that was used to for mechanics. So they built cars, and it's obvious that it has gotten the mechanical attention that it needs in a timely manner. I mentioned it had few owners, so the gentleman we bought it from actually is the son-in-law of the owner. The owner was the second person to actually own the tractor, and took loving care of it. So those were both not cons, those were both pros, big pros. Another pro with the John Deere is that it came with implements. I got 4 additional implements to be able to basically hit the ground running. That's awesome. That's great. So it came with all of the implements, plus it was $3,000 less. So needless to say, it's obvious which one we went with. We went with the John Deere.
Yeah.
I got a tractor. I got a tractor. I got a tractor. I got a bush hog. I got a disc harrow, and I got some other thingamabobbies.
Straight blade scoop paint.
Yep. That's what I got. And y'all, they still had the operator's manual from 1972. Like, they kept, you know, they kept up with this tractor and took excellent care. So that is the one that we went with. Awesome. Yay. The next challenge, however, was how do we get the tractor home? And there is another hummingbird. I can't believe it's 2 hummingbirds out here. I adore hummingbirds, y'all. I love them, love them, love them. Okay, good signs. Yeah, so how do we get the tractor home? Because we don't have a trailer. So I'll share all of that with you in another video. We can talk about that, and then we can also I'll be sharing with you about the tractor. Both of them had this in common, at least for me, is in that they're both manual, and so it's going to take some learning for me. I'll definitely be sharing that experience with you all, me learning how to be, you know, proficient and safe on the tractor, and the family will be taking those lessons as well. So really excited to share more of the journey with you. Be sure you subscribe, you like, you comment if you're interested in seeing how we are building our farm from scratch and creating not just a business but a movement. So if you're interested, definitely subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Doesn't mean if I'm